Fine.
Hello, ladies. How are you? Fantastic. Does your man look like me? No. Can he smell it? Yes. Should he use Old Spice body wash? I don't know. Do you like the smell of adventure? Do you want a man who smells like he can bake you a gourmet cake in the dream kitchen he built you with his own hands? Of course he does. Swan dive into the best night of your life. So, ladies, should your man smell like an Old Spice man? You tell me.
Hi. What we just witnessed was an Old Spice campaign of commercials called The Man Your Man Could Smell Like. The commercials started running in the beginning of 2010. They're unrealistic and whimsical, but they portray several stereotypes of masculinity. But a normal man can't do what was featured in these commercials. Later I will break down the commercial as to why it is unrealistic. The recent campaign, released in February 2010, originally used Bruce Campbell and Patrick Neil Harris as their masculine figures. This commercial is known and loved for its humorous qualities. Even though I hate commercials, I enjoy watching this commercial. Now that I look back, I wonder what if the commercial was saying more than just buy this product. I begin by watching a series of commercials, and it reveals what is missing in masculinity. Old Spice exaggerates the masculine figure, but this satire expresses the content of our course. The portrayal of the men fit the hegemony of what masculine ideology is. Let's look at the hegemonic masculinity, crisis in masculinity, and advertisement and its function in this commercial series. First, looking at how the commercial's imagery and language work to the ad's purpose. Richard Rogers discusses how advertisements express the crisis in masculinity as a woman's fault. Rogers states that women are assumed the blame of the lack of masculinity. In the commercial, the man continually asks what the woman wants, as insinuating that a woman should want exactly what he is portraying, which enforces that women should look for these type of men. But this isn't as bad as long as the man gets something in return, like sex. The ad uses the crisis to sell products. By questioning a man's sexuality and masculinity, by stating that he is using lady-scented body wash compared to Old Spice, men and women described in the commercial are of stereotypical views. For example, a woman is usually mentioned in the commercial but not shown, giving the idea that a woman is omnipresent and always watching a man and how he acts. The man constantly addresses ladies, even starting many commercials with "Hello, ladies." But it belittles woman things for men. It also romanticizes the ideals of the woman's partner, being physically beautiful, giving her everything she wants, and being the adventurous, strong type. The need of the perfect man or someone who can do anything. Also giving examples of things that men normally wouldn't do, girly activities such as baking a cake. But it makes it masculine by saying it was in the kitchen that he built with his own hands, a very masculine activity. It's like the Hummer commercial that Roger talks about in his article, in which a man buys vegetables and is belittled by another man buying meat, the masculine thing to do. To redeem himself, he buys a Hummer. Lastly, the hegemonic masculinity, or dominant views of what men should become, is presented throughout this specific commercial. They should be physically strong or violent, but in this commercial, since he's not violent, he's portrayed by a former football star Mustafa. Jackson Katz talks about the commercial, how it paints men as violent or violent figures such as football players, bikers, or sexual predators, etc. In most of the commercials, the man is half naked, showing off his physical fitness. And states that men should look like him, but that's not possible, so they can at least smell like him. Or have physical masculine features like mustaches or abs. Or adding masculine items such as the motorcycle at the end of the commercial. Second, they must be heterosexual, stating that at the end the woman will have the night of her life in a hot tub, which is typically seen as romantic or sexual. To conclude, Old Spice is what young to middle-aged men should aim to be. It can be assumed that the commercial follows the pattern of the masculinity view of today, but is this done unconsciously? Who knows?